So coming back to our calls that we had today and the profits, you can just see that HUL, Reliance, Power Grid, Tata Motors, Adani Enterprises, all these did final targets, that is including ONGC, and Sita also did its final targets in the morning. And DLF, we had a buy call, it did its final targets. Other than this, we have some scripts which have done their intermediate targets, L&T, Axis, Bank of Baroda, and few more calls which I actually changed. That is including Infosys and Infosys TCS also, TCS and Wipro. So that is about the FUTURESTREE calls. And we'll just see the profits in the TradingTree application. So that's Voltas. Let me just type it here. 2,700 rupees on Voltas. That is the profit. So today it's 1st June. So Voltas, it is around 2,600 rupees is the profit. 2,700 rupees is the profit. And then we had this Union Bank call. You can see the prices. 168.60 was our entry. So it made 170.30. So that's around 1 rupee, let's say 30 paise. 1,300. And then we had the sell call. You can just put an trigger for this. Tomorrow's call will be 168.20. You can short it. And Tata Power, we had a buy at 76. It did make 76.50. So roughly around 50 paise up on Tata Power. So that will be 2,000 rupees here. So just taking modest profits. Next comes here Tata Motors 6.8. On 3,000 rupees on Tata Motors. In SBI, we had this buy call which did not trigger, and then we had this sell call in the afternoon. I'll just show you the profit here. So roughly around 1,000 rupees on SBI. So Reliance was in good call. You know that it made 208 also. Okay, 908. So around 16 rupees. 16 into 120, 250. It's around 4,000 rupees on Reliance. PNB, we had a buy up of 150, 120. So it did make 1 rupee, more than 1 rupee. I'm just putting it as 1 rupee. That will be 12.50. PFC we had a shot at 273, 271. It did go down till 269, 30 also. So let me just take another 2 rupees here, 2 or 3 rupees. Around 3,000 rupees there on PFC. Maruti we had a buy above 3823. It did make 3920 also. So that's around 97 rupees into 125, around 12,000 rupees profit on Maruti. LIC Housing Finance we had a buy above 424. It did make 426. So around 2 rupees in LIC. That will be 1,000 rupees here. And then we have this sell call. L&T we had a buy above 1677. That's at 1707 now. Something not 6. So that's around 29 rupees. So that will be around 3,600 rupees on L&T. Jubilant Food, you can just see that we had a buy above 1812, and it did make 1817 also. JSW Steel, we had a shot at 918, so 4 rupees down, 4 into 250. So that's another 1,000 rupees here on JSW. Hero Motoco, we had a buy above 2687. So that's roughly around 13 plus 7, 20 rupees. So 2,500 rupees on Hero Motoco. HDFC Bank, we have this sell. I'll just tell you it's around 6 rupees. 1,500 rupees on HDFC Bank. HCL Tech, we had this sell. It's around 16 rupees. So that's around 4,000 rupees. That means we had a buy at 278.50. You can see 280.50. That's another 2 rupees on Hubbles. 2000. DLF we had a buy above 120.70. You can see 122. So that will be around 2,600. So I'm not taking the sell profit, sell call profit. I'm just giving you only a few calls. There are many other calls also. Crompton Greaves, you can just see it's 2 rupees 52 paise, and then we have the sell call. So that will be 2,500 rupees. Coal India we had a buy 390, 396. It went to 398. So 2 rupees. In India, you can see that you have this buy call, it's in profit. EPCL was a very good call. 857 was our entry, and finally it became flat here. Around 13 rupees, let's say, approximately. 13 into 500 lot size. 6,500 on that. DHEL also we had a buy call 253.40. You can see that it made 254, 255. Apollo we have this sell call. So I'm just leaving it here. ALBK 106.20 was the entry. We did make 107. So around 1600 rupees profit in ALBK. Adani Enterprises we had a good sell call. So you can just see that here. So it's around 48 rupees down. So that's around 24,000. ACC we had a buy 1537, 1540. Yeah. We had Bank Nifty, that is a sell call. Bank of Baroda we had a buy at 160.90. Now it is 161.90. Let's say around 250. Axis Bank we had this buy, and then we have this sell also. It's around 500, 750 rupees. This is Arvindo Pharma, again a sell call. Asian Paint we had a buy above 794. Marginally went up. Ashok Leyland we had a buy at 71.95. It did make 72.90. So let's say around 1 rupee on Ashok Leyland. That's around 4,000 rupees. Arvind, we had a buy above. Sorry, we had a buy above that. I'll just tell you the profit on Arvind. That is the entry, and that's around 5 rupees up. It's around 5,000 rupees. Ambuja 241 was our buy. We did make 241.75 on 750 or 1,000 rupees on Ambuja. Adani Power, you can just check the sell call here. So on 60 paise on Adani Power. It's around 2,400. Adani Ports was a good call. Our entry for so that was the entry. 13,000 rupees on Adani Ports. So the complete Adani pack was down. Infosys, we had a buy at 2027. We did make 2039. I'm just leaving it here. India Cements buy sell. Huge Petro also we had a good call. 679 was the entry. 694. So Cipla this buy there was a gap of buy, and then we have the sell. Century Textiles we had a sell at 670.50. You can see that here. So around 10 rupees on Century Textiles. It's around 5,000 rupees. So these are some of the calls that we had on TradingTree. Now, if you just sum this up, our goal of making around 10 to 20,000 rupees per day, it has actually been, we could have got it in just this Adani pack. 24,000 on Adani Enterprises, 13,000 on Adani Ports, and 2,400 on Adani Power. So let me just count this. I'm just giving you only a few calls here. The many other calls which I have not included. So the total sum you can just see at the bottom. It's around 1,11,000. So if we could have made something like 10% of this also, it's 10,000 rupees, 10 or 20%, 10,000 or 20,000 rupees on these trades. And to give you an idea about how many trades I have actually put here, it's only 27 trades. So the idea of trading, not 26 trades. So if you have around 20 or 30 charts open, I think your goal of making around 10 or 20,000 rupees every day will be accomplished easily. And that too on a day when Nifty is moving in this kind of a range. The markets are flat and you're expecting the RBI policy decision tomorrow. So on days like this also you can quite a good sum amount of money. So that is it for the day. I'll just post the video. You can just have a look at the calls that were generated in the morning, and then you can compare. So the profit, what we are doing here is, let's say in case of Crompton Greaves, your investment is 2,500 for intraday. That is your margin requirement. You made 2,500 rupees. That's nearly 100% returns. You should come out of the trades like that. It's very simple trading. And for Adani Enterprises, if you just say me 4,000, 5,000 rupees, it's roughly around 5 times, nearly 5 times 500% returns. So you will get calls like this. You have to sit, wait and watch, and then book your profits. So these are some of the calls that what we had on FutureStree also. I think fair good calls even today when there is a market which was running very flat. Thank you.